Your Country 1039 KGRT, Roscoe Flats, and My Wish. And I know they're getting back together. I wonder how long before we get some new music. That would be cool.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It's time for our question of the day. And as we all know, just about a week away from Halloween. Ooh, scary stuff. By the way, watch out for the zombie walk tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. But AV Club says that kids may be sneaking into Terrifier 3 by purchasing tickets to a family-friendly movie out right now called The Wild Robot. So they're buying tickets for The Wild Robot, right? And sneaking in to go see the scary rated R movie, right? The distributors of The Wild Robot theorized that might be the reason for a noticeable bump in their ticket sales last weekend. Terrifier 3 is an unrated film, so it is up to the theaters to decide who can be admitted. But, of course, the whole rating system is out there, and, if you're under the age of 18, you should not be watching rated R movies for various reasons. However, as a Gen X kid, that didn't mean much. It really didn't. When you were under the age of 18, did you ever sneak in to an R-rated movie or maybe just watch an R-rated movie that you should not have as a kid? Now, as far as sneaking into the movie theater ones, not a lot of them in there. I think I was taken to a couple with having the talk first about, what's appropriate and what's not. But as far as watching R-rated movies, I was raised as a cable kid, and I'm smiling, I'm snickering right now because I know my mom's going to be watching this. And I was raised as a cable kid. She worked for the local cable company. We got a lot of the stuff on TV, including all of those, HBO, Showtime, Movie Channel, Cinemax, stuff like that as a kid. And, I would watch a lot of movies on TV through those movie services, and not all of them were probably appropriate, and not all of them should I have been watching. But, I think I ended up okay for the most part. So in that case, I did watch a lot of movies that I should not have. Two that come to mind would be The Shining. Yeah, that one actually did scare me as a kid. And let's just say there's a lot of comedies in the 80s that were very inappropriate, and I probably should not have watched at that time. I'm going to let that one go, because if not, I'm going to get myself in trouble. But what about you? When you were underage, did you sneak into an R-rated movie or even watch one that you shouldn't have? Yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. We are live on our social media pages as well, so if you want to go to our Facebook page or our YouTube page, you can always leave your comments there as well. For our question of the day, when you were underage, did you ever sneak in to an R-rated movie or maybe watch one that you shouldn't have? So I'm curious. You don't have to tell us what the movie is. You could just say, yeah, of course I did that. Now, I know a lot of the Gen X kids, as myself, there's a whole bunch of movies in the 80s that came out that we should not have been watching for sure when I think about that, but there's a lot of great movies that are out there that are rated R, that for some reason they're rated that way, either for violence or themes or something else like that, language, of course. But like I said, even though it was not rated R, because the rating system, I think, was still coming up at the time, my mom actually talked to us kids before we went and saw the Bad News Bears in the movie theater, because I know I'm old, because, the language in there. She wanted to make sure that we were not going to repeat those words. Didn't work, at least not in her presence. I'll put it that way. Well, once again, our question of the day for you today, when you were underage and you were younger, did you ever sneak into an R-rated movie or just watch a movie that you were not supposed to? Simple yes or no will suffice. Give me your answers at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, you can leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Parade magazine recently shared a photo comparison of Taylor Swift's cat, Olivia, and Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid. It sparked a few laughs online as pointing out that there is a resemblance between the two. Interesting. Nation's Restaurant News says KFC and Hatch have joined forces to create a new sleep channel called Kentucky Fried Chicken Rain. The channel features the sound of frying chicken to help people fall asleep more easily. Okay, that's interesting. Well, if you can fall asleep to the pattering of rain, why not the simple sound of chicken frying? It's relaxing me already. Sprite is re-releasing its popular winter spiced cranberry soda. I don't know if you tried that one last year. It's okay. But the soda is available in both regular and zero sugar versions. LeBron James recently pranked his son Bronny by filling his car with Fruity Pebbles. The cereal poured out of as Bronny opened his doors, and he was almost late for practice. See, is that just a practical joke from father to son, or is that hazing as the new freshman kid? I wouldn't say freshman, or the new rookie on the Lakers team, right? I'm pretty sure LeBron had help with it. Let's see. Bad Santa star Brett Kelly, a.k.a. Thurman Merman, will compete on today's episode of Jeopardy. Yeah, the former child actor, now 31, will face off against other contestants. Fans are excited to see him on the game show. We'll see how well that he does on that one. Once again, we're looking for answers for our question of the day today. You know, it is Halloween, horror movie season. There's this story out there that people, or kids, I should say, are buying tickets to The Wild Robot and then sneaking in to Terrifier 3, which is a scary movie. And I don't know, got me thinking, when you were a kid or when you were underage, did you ever sneak into an R-rated movie or watch one that you should not have? Like I said, you don't have to tell me which movie it was. I can honestly tell you just about every movie that was in the 80s that I should not have been watching. I probably watched raised as a cable kid. So my answer would be yes, I did do that. I didn't sneak into R-rated movies. I just watched a lot of movies as a kid that I should not have. But what about you? Let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Las Cruces Farmers and the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. I knew I could say that.